And I know you're like, what the heck? She must be on crack. Why is she sending me some drop shipping training? I am not even paying for DS Why would she be doing that? Yeah, I'm trying to actually figure that out myself too. Because I usually, I only really give out this type of training for people that are, still paying for DS but you know what? I guess it's this. I've kind of really started to develop a passion for dropshipping. I really think it's really cool. I really do believe in it. I love it. I think it's cool. And I think it really can be very powerful. So, when I see someone walk away from dropshipping or even DS domination, a part of me sort of dies inside. Whether they're on my team or on someone else's team, I'm just like, no, it's the end of the freaking world. I cannot believe it. And it's like, no, I can't let them walk away that easy. And I know there's some of you out there that I'm saying this to. Maybe you canceled for some kind of reason. Maybe you're in some kind of situation and you always thought you were going to start again. This is to kind of get the spark back up. And you can drop ship without necessarily being in DS domination. Although, you ultimately you want to get in some kind of system that updates you on things that happens and you just want to be a part of it. Yeah, I'm sending this training out, okay, to you. And, you either canceled or walked away from drop shipping for maybe from a couple of reasons. Maybe you thought it was going to work faster than it did for you. Another one, a real main one that I get usually is like, oh, well, I couldn't find good products to drop ship. That's one of the main things. You didn't know how to find a good product to drop ship, even though there's very good training in DS domination that shows how to do that. And then the other reason is, well, I don't like the PayPal hold. Because if you're really new to selling on eBay, more than likely you're gonna have a PayPal hold where when things sell on eBay, you don't have access to all the money right away. So basically, you have to spend your own pocket money for the products that sell on eBay. And maybe some of you, either you just didn't flat out like it and didn't want to deal with it, or some of you had more of a real reason, maybe saying you don't really have a lot of money to keep paying for things out of pocket. And believe me, I know that PayPal hold is rough, but you know what? It ends. It's not like something that lasts forever. It's like an ugly looking rainbow, right? It's like, I know what's at the end of going through that PayPal hold. Gold. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. And the money is basically, there's no limit, okay, to what you can make. Okay. And yeah, I just kind of want to show you that. So what I'm going to be doing here is, if you ever do decide to just kind of drop ship here and there or whatever, or maybe you are thinking, I am going to get back into it and do it a lot better. Here's a little training. Because one of the main things I get from people that get really frustrated is, I don't know how to find a good product to drop ship. I'm going to kind of, since I've been in it now, well, it hasn't even been 3 months, but I've learned a lot. And I've actually sold a lot of things in that short period of time. It's actually pretty insane. In December, I sold over $10,000 worth of things on eBay and kept $3,000 in my pocket. Mind you, I'm only on the pro level still. You're like, what the heck? I know, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's what can actually happen for you if you get through that 90-day PayPal hold. It may sound like a long time, but with the type of money that I'm seeing and other people are seeing, if they told me, look, you have to go through that PayPal hold again for a year, I would do it. I know the type of income you can probably make from this, and I just kind of want to see if I can spark back anything in you with drop shipping. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I research my products. Now, I've kind of developed my own little technique and little style on how I find things to drop ship. Don't get me wrong. I use a lot of what DS Domination teaches, but I've got my own little style now. And I know DS Domination teaches it to where they don't want you to think as much. Like, they want you to just go to Amazon, type in a random word, and all that kind of stuff. But I can't help but to think, right? Everything I see, it's like, can I drop ship that? I can't tell you. I've gotten ideas from TV commercials. I've literally drop shipped, some items from what I've seen on TV. Like, it's insane. I've gone to Home Depot, Lowe's, just to get ideas, write a list down, come back, and I research them to see if they'd be good to sell. And I've done pretty well doing that. So every once in a while, it's okay to think about, what type of niche you want to go into with drop shipping. And so I've thought of a few things here. I don't know if they're good or bad. We're going to research them together. And I'm going to just kind of go through some ideas that I'm going to see if are going to be good to dropship on eBay. So I'm actually going to, for those that are, struggling because it's like you don't have a lot of money to pay out of pocket to get through that paper hold, I'm going to try to find cheaper items, okay, for you right now. But really, the real gist of this video is for me to show you the strategy that I've been doing to find hot items, and you can apply it to finding your own items, whether they're expensive or not, okay? So, all right, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to put in here that I don't know why I didn't think of before is I really don't know how much these are, so we're going to see if they're cheap or not, but I just thought of it. The water pick. A water pick, the only reason why I know what that is they're like flossers, but it's water. It's like this high-speed water that comes out and you do it between your teeth. My sister has one. Okay. Now, I think this is not the right way to spell it. It's not like pick. I'm guessing it's the P-I. It looks like it's together. Take the C out. Let's see what happens when I do that. Let's see how the results change. Okay. All right, so let's go with that one. Now, here's the thing. You type an idea in right on eBay first. That's what I do, have been doing a little bit. Only when I really can't think of something, I'll go to Amazon, type in a random word, and do all that kind of stuff the desalination teaches. But basically, when I have ideas, I type it into eBay, the keyword, and the first thing I like to look at is the competition, okay? How many results it's getting. So right under the search bar, you'll see, or right basically above the first listing, you're going to see the results for that keyword you typed in. So in this case, I've got a little over 1,400 results for water pick. Okay. Now, one of the main things I've seen from people that are like, I don't know, they get frustrated with some of the things they're drop shipping. When I look at their listings, they're going for things that the competition is like through the roof. And it's like, you're not going to be able to compete with them. And you're not going to be able to rank at all. So what I found for myself, okay, is I go for things that have the results are from 100 basically to 3,000. 3,000 is usually that's like my max. If I go any higher than that, I've probably found some bomb, crazy, awesome product that I know I'm going to do well with, whether I'm ranked or not. But usually, that's just what I've noticed, is I usually like to go for things that are, kind of low in the results, so it's easier to kind of compete with everybody. It's easier to be seen. I like to go for low competition keywords, but have a high payout, I guess, or they're buying, right? So water pick. All right, so we see this first one that's $59.79. They've sold over 3,000 of them. It's pretty cool. And the second thing usually I like to do is I'll come right down here on the left to scroll down a little bit. Now come here to press sold listings. And basically what I like to do is I like to see how many are selling in one day. And you see here you've got the date of when these sold. So today is January the 23rd. So I just want to see how many times water picks are selling in a day. So you got January 23rd, got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. I'm basically down half the page, and it's still the 23rd, and they're selling. This is a huge thing. And it's like, man, I bet the people that are actually under me in desalination paying would love to see this. This is something I'm actually really liking right now. When I can scroll down almost the whole page, and I'm still going, it's still the 23rd, and they're selling these water picks. And it seems like they're ranging from like $40 to $20 to $40. They're not really going any more than 47. Okay, now we're in the 22nd. Okay, so it seems like they're anywhere from 20 to 50 bucks is where they're basically selling at. That's insane. Okay, this is a hot item. All right, so I'm going to press the back button. So I know for a fact they're selling every day, which tells me they're hot little items, right? And man, I wish I would have thought of this a lot earlier. All right, so let's see here. What I also like to do, well, we'll see what happens. It seems like it's just one brand here. It's Waterpik. I'm trying to see if there's any other types of brands of Waterpiks. We'll see. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy this. Let's just see what happens, and let's just see what the prices are like on Amazon. Okay, so these are already starting off too high, right? You can't really sell them. You've got one for kids, which is kind of cool. You could probably do something with this actually. Let's see. Do they have any kids on? I also, one thing I've also noticed is that people will list something that everybody else is drop shipping, and I can't stand that. I really can't. Like, you don't want to be in that situation at all. Okay? Where, like, you sell something and, like, every other listing is the same exact thing you're selling. So this one's actually a little bit unique, this kid's one. And you could probably, it's $33.99. You could probably raise it to about 50 bucks. I mean, you'd make some profit. Yeah, anywhere from like 47 to 50 bucks. Okay. That's pretty cool. But what you would do is you would rank it for just this keyword. But I'm going to keep going on it. What I want to see, I want to see what they're selling for on Walmart, because you can actually drop ship anything from any site. It doesn't have to be just Amazon. So a little tip for you there. All right, so you've got one that is 50 bucks basically. One thing I've noticed, if there's any keyword you type in on Walmart, and if this bestseller comes in, it's gonna be a hot item, and it's gonna go out of stock a lot, but you're also gonna sell a lot of it. Okay, this seems cool. The only thing on Walmart though, like on Amazon, if you drop ship, if you find something like $35 and above, it's free shipping. On Walmart, it's $50 and above. So this won't be free shipping here. This one seems cool, $36. It's a cordless Waterpik. And what I like is that, there aren't very many people I've seen that did that one from Walmart. They're all like really big kind. Or is that it? Is that it? Let's see. Kind of looks like it. No, it's not. It's different. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Wow. And what you can do is you can do a little bit more research, find the cheaper go on different sites and research Waterpiks. Here's another kids one. Is that the same one that's on Amazon? 33. Yeah, I think it is. It looks weird. Oh yeah, it's just the side. It's just turned. Okay. Here's one. This is real good. Right here. This Conair dental water jet. Okay. And sometimes when you see these things on Walmart where it says reduced price, it's all usually free shipping. So on this item for right now, it's on free shipping. And it's 30 bucks. Wow, that's actually really cool. You could probably come in and sell that for, again, like 39 to even 50 bucks. I would probably say like 47 for this. Maybe a little, you would want to kind of undercut these people a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, just to kind of stick out a little bit, you know. Let's go back. That's a cool find. I'd probably drop ship that. Okay. If you can find it somewhere else even cheaper, you know, go for it. Okay. So right now I'm not going to go into listing the items. It'll just take too long. I'm just basically kind of throwing ideas and kind of showing you how I would. So I would probably jot this one down, you know, myself. Oh, this is a shower head. Okay, that's a little different. Nice. So Walmart kind of helps out a little bit. This one's cool. Okay. Now let's just say, let's give it a little tip here. Let's just say I do decide to, you know, drop ship, you know, either one of those ones on Walmart. What would I title it? You know, if you didn't know, in DS Domination, they basically say, you know, that the title is key. Titling is key. If you don't have your title right, you're not going to be seen. It's going to be pretty bad for you. Okay? And that is very true. One thing I like to do, I know you're not in DS Domination, but one thing I do, I definitely use their little title builder. Oh, I have to log back in. All right. Click on automation. Basically, your tiles don't have to be like, they're not as hard to do once you start really making them. It's, you know, they don't even have to make sense as long as you have the right keywords in your titles. And basically what will happen is you can type in a keyword there and press go, and it will spit out a whole bunch of other keywords that you can put in your title. All right, very nice. So, and then another little style and technique I kind of have is what I'll do is I'll type in a keyword and I'll kind of look at like the first like 6 to 7, like the top ranking people, and just kind of like take bits and pieces of their titles, switch the words around, and you know, there you go. So what I would probably do, and I would look for related keywords in the top listings and put them in my title. Okay, then they know what they're doing. They know the high keywords to rank for, to put in their title. So I want to freaking just do what they're doing. So what I would probably do is I'd put my strongest keywords I want to rank for in the very beginning of my title. And I would probably put, something like, not Ultra, because that's, I think, a brand. Let's see, what does the one on Walmart say? Oh, this one is the Ultra. But let's do that one. I like that other one better. Either this one or that other one. Where's that other one? Okay. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, let's just do this one here. Okay, dental water jet. I would put that there. Whoopsie. We'll put dental water jet. Yep, flosser. Flosser, because they've got that. Let's see what DS Domination's saying. Oral. I'll put dental, put water pick, I'll put oral right there. I'm just giving a title tip here. Pick, cleaning, and case. Okay. Does this come with tips? Let's see. Because another keyword I see people are putting in their titles are tips. Like, I guess it comes with different tips. Let's see if they come with a little bit more tips so we can actually put that in the title. I hope they do. Yeah, they do. They give you 3. So I really wouldn't put 6 in the keyword, right? Because they don't have 6, but really what I want to put tips, okay, in there. Cleaning, I'll put tips. All right, let's see. Ooh, braces. I bet that's a whole different keyword, like cleaning, braces cleaner or something like that. And that's what they're usually for, people who have yeah, clean. I'll add braces in there just because this top guy has it in his all right, so that would be something kind of a little demo of how I would title it. I would use the DS Domination keyword tool along with the keywords I find on the top listings. Put them in my things. There's too often also people that I've seen that walk away from drop shipping. They didn't try at all. They didn't try. And some of you out there, you didn't try. You just copied the title from Amazon, just completely ignored the DS Domination training. It's like, well, duh, that's why you didn't, see results maybe as fast as you thought you would have, because you're not following instructions. So it really is important. Your title is very important. So that's one thing. So that's a little demo. So let's try to, this video is kind of long now, but let's see if I wrote down some things I was thinking of just before I made this video. So let's try to, what else? Okay, and these are, and this little niche I've shown you guys, man, y'all can, if you have the money to pay for, something like this out of pocket, $30, do it. Just do it a couple times. Start getting through that PayPal hold. List things that are around your house. Just sell them. If you want a training video on how to sell things around your house, tell me and I'll make you one. And let's see here. All right, let's move on to a different niche. Let's see something on this. We'll do it a little quicker. Okay, so water picks, to me, that's something I'm very interested in, just because there isn't very much competition, and it seems like they are really hot as far as selling. Like, I went to that sold listings and saw they're selling like crazy, basically, in one day. So I love seeing those type of things, and that's what people miss, okay? And that's what people give up on. They don't look for those type of things, okay? I like to stick out. I don't like to try to drop ship something everybody else is drop shipping, but we're going to go for something that's even a little bit harder, I would think. And we're going to type in bookshelf, okay? All right, so bookshelf automatically, 17,000 results. I don't like that. So let's see if we can bring that down a bit before we even start looking, okay? Because it's just, I don't think I'll be able to really do that, okay? So we've got some related keywords here. We've got bookshelf. What is bookshelf speaker? What is that? Let's do bookcase. That's kind of like a different. Oh, it's worse. Wait a second. No. Okay, let's see. Let's put wall, bookshelf. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, the results dramatically dropped there. Are these actual bookshelves? Okay, they are bookshelves. Okay, these are wall bookshelves. Okay. Very good. So now, yeah, okay, so let's see. Got so basically, what I'm basically doing is playing on keywords, if you haven't noticed. I play on keywords, basically. If also you can take one keyword and rank it for a different keyword, if it's similar, right? And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a little bit. Wall book rack. That's a different word for bookshelf. Let's see what that's like. I actually kind of like that. Let's see what are the results like. So we got 132. 132, but let's just go back. Let's go back. Let's just check out that first one first, because I think this would be a better fit here. We're gonna go down press sold listings. Let's see how many times it's selling during the day. So we got the January 23rd. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not one. Okay. And the 22nd now. I see a lot of speakers. It's really weird. Here's one. So this doesn't seem as hot as like the water pick I showed, but I think this is a cool, still a little niche here. I think it would definitely sell if you can find a good bookshelf. You know, let me, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's type in this. Let's type in media storage. Let's see if that's kind of like a bookshelf, but it's okay, like a DVD, yeah, like CD rack. Yeah, okay. Okay, so listings 5,000. That's it's a little high, but it's not too high. But let's see if we can store, not cabinet. Let's do shelf. Okay, that dramatically dropped, which is good. But what kind of shelving are they talking about? Okay, there's one. All right, we're gonna go down. Let's press sold listings. Let's see how media shelf for the keyword. And basically, okay, so here we go. We've got January 23rd. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Or 5. Okay, second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so they're selling, seems like 4 to 6 times a day. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I like seeing that. It's consistent at least. Sometimes you'll get things that are like 1 one day, 5 the other day, 2 the next day, 10 the next day after that, and it's like, what? And what you can do is you can find, even though our keyword has changed to media storage shelf, you can still go find a bookshelf and still put this as a title. Because basically all it is holding your like movies, DVDs, and you can basically do that with any type of shelving, really. A lot of these that they're selling are bookshelves. But they're just using the keyword, and that's another thing I've kind of learned, which is pretty kind of smart. It's kind of cool. All right, so let's click back. And, all right, yeah, this video is getting pretty long, I know. Wow, this is $46 on Amazon. Oh, this is $28. That's not bad. $28, and it looks kind of cool. Let's see if someone else is selling this. I'm pretty sure they probably are, but okay, that one's different. This is that one we saw on Amazon. Look at that. Let's see something real quick. Wait, let me go back. I thought I saw this one for, yeah, like $46 on Amazon. They're selling it for 65. Let's see if they actually sold any though. They haven't. Let's see here. Oh, they will though. They've got too many people watching it, so I know they will. Nice. I haven't really seen too many people sell the one that I kind of, oh, that's cool. Oh, I think there it is. What is it? Yeah, it looks like it. That doesn't matter though. Nice. All right. So like that was, this would probably be one I would keep in mind, right? This one right here. It's $28, $25. It's not too expensive to drop ship, you know, a couple times, whatever. Got a different looking one. $25. All right. this is something this is a niche I would definitely go for. Either finding a bookshelf or whatever and kind of target it and basically rank it for like a media storage, CD, DVD rack. So I would put that in my title right there. I would even throw in bookshelf because it could possibly rank a little bit for bookshelf as well. So you're ranking for 2 different keywords, which is more chances that you're going to get more traffic to your listing and people will buy. And that's just something I've kind of picked up on. I'd put shelf, tower for this is for the title. Stand, put CD, DVD, box, no, not box. Let me see something. Let's go over to DSD, see what type of keywords it spits out. Yeah, media storage, stand. Yeah, stand is what I would put. Stand. Cabinet. Yeah, you could maybe put cabinet. Furniture. I'll put wood. Let's see what these people are having in their stuff. They're putting wall, right? The DST spit out wall. Yeah, they do. That's like a big one right there. I'm gonna put wall. I would put wall. Then I would put book. I would put rack. Rack. Yeah, tower, cabinet, I guess. Yeah, I would put that then if that person has it. So let's go. So it'd be something like that. It doesn't even have to make sense. The point is that the title is to get as many good keywords it is to rank on what you're trying to rank for. So that's something I would do. Organizer, I'd probably add that. Yeah, they have organizer in there. Or bookcase. There you go. So that's another little tip there, another little idea. So maybe that kind of helps out a little bit. Maybe that kind of gets you a little excited maybe for drop shipping, or gives you some ideas on what you should do when you're looking at things to drop ship and just kind of get your own style. If you have any questions, definitely email me back. Again, if you're interested in DS domination, you already know what to do. But you got to give it a real try. If you're someone that gave it like a couple days, that's not, in any system, that's not enough time. If you've even given a couple weeks, there is a little bit of learning curve here, and I don't think it takes forever to get around. I think the hardest part about drop shipping is obviously the beginning, which is really not that hard, but really more than that is the PayPal hold if you've got it. That is probably the hardest part of drop shipping, and it's the most annoying. But once you get through that, it's just gold from then on out. I mean, not saying that you don't have problems and that there are things that can happen, but it's just I don't know, it's just it's just awesome. The money you can make is crazy, and I'm really, really liking it. So hopefully that kind of helps you out. Maybe you kind of want to think about doing drop shipping still on the side of what you're doing. If you have a job, if you don't have that much money, what I would say is, that's the kind of person when I find something that is really powerful, guys, seriously, if I didn't have the money, if I had a job, right now, which I only work online basically now, but what I did before was if I had a job, if I didn't have the money to do something, I would wait. I didn't care if it took 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, whatever. I would save a little bit out of each check, anything. I don't care if it's $1, and that would be towards my future, right, in learning things that can help my income. And that's what I advise you to do. If you really want it that bad, if you really want to change your life, if you're really trying to make money online, if you're really trying to help yourself making some extra income, that's what you have to do. Okay? There is no, let me find this free magical system that's going to spit out money by me doing nothing. You're not going to find it if you're thinking that way. So, hopefully you liked the video, and I guess I'll talk to you later. Email me back if you like this video. All right, bye. I guess not bye. If you do like this video and you like this type of training, if you joined DS Domination with me when I first started, I wasn't doing, I was still learning, and I still am. And I wasn't doing trainings like this, but as I go, the more, techniques I kind of learn that I'm kind of seeing in my own results. If you like this, and you are really thinking about getting into drop shipping again, you want to keep seeing these training videos from me, I only really, to be honest, I only do this for people that are active, on my team, paying that monthly, thing to DS Domination, okay? Because, I've sent you this video, and with just what I've shown you, you can take this and make some pretty good money off of it, right? So, I'm just letting you know that I don't plan on really doing this too many more. I'm probably not going to do it again. Sending this trading to people that are not really active. I just kind of wanted to see who was still interested, and, maybe what the reasons were for maybe stopping in the first place. I think I've talked to several of you guys, but, this is hopefully to maybe get you to look at drop shipping at a new angle. But I do give this stuff out at least 1 to 2 times a week. What I'm going to be start doing with my team is I'm going to be doing what I did here, but instead what I'm going to be doing, what I'd be adding to this video with my team that's paying for DS Domination, I will be actually listing the item live on the video. And what I'll do is I'll put up the item, and then every week I'll basically give an update on how that item is doing with me selling it, right? And how many times it's sold, if it's even sold at all, if I was wrong about something. And that's some huge insider info, okay? And also some really cool tips to bring down the price on your items that you're selling. So just want to let you know that, all right? So I won't be doing this too many times for people that are not really active in the team. But yeah, hopefully this kind of sparks your interest a little bit. All right, talk to you later, and email me if you have any questions. Bye.